every day. Today marks the beginning of an exciting new chapter for Fire Station 2 and for the community it serves. And we look forward to coming back for the ribbon cutting. Remember, we are all St. Pete. Thank you for your service. God bless you.
All right, thank you, Mayor Welch. Now please join me in welcoming Council Chair Lisette Hanowitz.
Well, good morning, everyone. What an exciting day in the West Side today. Chief Watts, District Chief Lewis, Mayor, and my fellow council members, and the many men and women of the St. Petersburg Fire Rescue who serve our community with such dedication. It's such a joy to stand here with you today. The crews working at Fire Station 2 have served our city diligently for several years despite working out of a building that wasn't designed as a fire station. They've responded to countless emergencies, trained new firefighters, built trust with neighbors, and stepped forward in moments of danger so that others may live in safety and peace. And while the old station has allowed our brave men and women of St. Pete Fire Rescue to serve the West Side well, it's no big secret that it's not exactly a modern public safety facility. In city government, there are always trade-offs. We balance priorities, we stretch resources, and we make sure that safety remains at the top of the list. And I will assure you that every council member here had this fire station at the top of their list for priorities since they started serving on city council. But good leadership also means recognizing when it's time to move forward. We owe it to our firefighters and to our residents to provide facilities that meet today's standards and tomorrow's needs. This new station does exactly that. It's an investment in public safety and resilience and the long-term strength of this community. Fire Station 2 will give our firefighters the space, the tools, and environment they need to work safely and effectively. It will support faster response times, improve working conditions, and continue to ensure our residents are protected for decades to come. I want to thank our leadership in the fire department, especially our chief, Keith Watts, for your guidance and partnership throughout this process. I also want to thank our engineering and capital improvements department for their hard work with Biltmore Construction and Wanamaker Jensen. The planning, design, and pre-construction work have been thorough and thoughtful. Most importantly, I want to thank the firefighters of St. Petersburg Fire Rescue for your courage, your commitment, and your unwavering willingness to put others first. Because of you, our city is safer, stronger, and better. And you deserve facilities that match the excellence of your service. You deserve a station that supports your health, your safety, and your ability to respond quickly when residents need you most. Thank you all for being here to celebrate this moment with us today. Thank you.
Thank you, Council Chair Hanowitz. It is now my pleasure to introduce our Fire Rescue Chief, Keith Watts, to the podium to share remarks about this exciting project and what the new station will mean for our community. Chief.
Good morning. On behalf of St. Petersburg Fire Rescue, thank you for joining us today as we break ground on this new fire station number 2. I want to recognize our city leadership, community partners, and the residents whose support made this milestone possible. Today represents more than just the start of construction. It reflects our unwavering commitment to protecting this growing city. Fire Station number 2 is a critical hub for our emergency response, and this new facility is an investment in both operational readiness and the health and safety of our first responders. Designed for efficiency and longevity, this station will provide our teams with the modern tools they need to serve this neighborhood for decades to come. Projects of this scale require strong partnerships, and we are grateful to the architects, builders, and city teams who work behind the scenes to help make this a success. Most importantly, we thank you, the community, for your continued trust in our mission. Today we break ground on a foundation where our crews will train, prepare, and respond 24 hours a day to help those in need. We look forward to watching this project take shape and welcoming you all back to the official opening of these doors in 2027. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief Watts. Now it's time for the ceremonial groundbreaking. Mayor Welch, City Council members, and Chief Watts will now take the first shovels of dirt, symbolizing the official start of construction.
All right, we're gonna do it on 3.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. All right.
Everybody wants to know what the future holds for 620. And I'd have to say, first and foremost, my job and my duty is to make sure that we continue to reflect the entire community. I think that what I am introducing to the world is how I see art and the stories in which I want to celebrate in the community. And so what we do will probably remain the same. How we do it is the thing that shifts a little bit, right? And the stories that we choose to tell. I want when people leave here, they're like, wow, that was a great story. Or continue to, what's going on at the studio? Because, you know, it's Friday night and I want to do something. Let me go check it out. I really want that to be the thing. The studio becomes the place.
I think the validation is, the answer is yes. Yes, we can. Yes, we will. And yes, we did.
The future is bright.
Why not? I'm inluminated that you have accepted this assignment.
I'm excited about the assignment. I don't take it for granted. I don't think it's gonna be super easy, but I know it's going to be challenging in the way I like to be challenged.
Yes, and if it wasn't, you wouldn't have taken it.
I wouldn't have taken it.
So, I think it's one of those things, and this is what fortune looks like, or good fortune smells like and tastes like. You know, you're coming in, and you meet right at that point where it's like, this makes complete sense.
The Hypatia Collaborative is an organization that has facilitated us meeting different vendors to help us really address things that we really didn't know that we needed to address. They're, I would say, like a community for nonprofits that connects nonprofits together with other nonprofits to help us achieve our goals. I think it's extremely important to have initiatives like this. It's been just game-changing for us. If you're considering getting into the shared services offices, you should absolutely do it. If there's a way that this resource could remain something that nonprofits could continually tap into, that would be amazing. Because I feel like it's been a lifeline for us, and I'm sure it would do the same for countless other nonprofits who could use their help.
My art style is mixing a little bit of traditional painting methods with like a little urban art flair and bright colors. I think it's a way of expressing yourself to the community, and especially through public art like this, putting a little color into the community. It helps tell a story of the community. It helps have a sense of pride in the area. A lot of us live in the area, so you're contributing to the growth and belonging of your own backyard. We all share things in common, and I try to show that in a fun, colorful way, you know, kind of through a lot of my artwork. My name is Francisco Gonzalez. I go by Frankie G.
Hi, my name is Barbara Stallbird, and I work for the City of St. Petersburg Parks and Recreation Department, and I'm here to talk about debris. No matter what type of storm we experience, there's a certain way that debris needs to be handled. First, it needs to be separated. It needs to be separated by vegetative debris, which would be trees and limbs, construction and demolition debris, which would be flooring and drywall, and also household goods such as appliances. Step 2, placement of your debris is very important. Place your debris on the curb, not on the street and not on the sidewalk. This will allow the call to come and grab the debris. Pro tip, never put your debris next to infrastructure or any obstruction for the claw to grab the debris, such as near a fire hydrant, a mailbox, a sign, or even under a tree. Number 3, please do not place your debris in bags. Monitors need to be able to view the debris to ensure that it's not mixed. And remember, always keep up to date with what's going on before, during, and after a storm at St. Pete FL.
To address St. Pete's growth and rising housing costs, Mayor Welsh launched the Housing Opportunities for All plan in April of 2023. It is a multi-year plan that will help residents settle, stay, and feel stable in St. Pete. Housing affordability is a key element in Mayor Ken Welsh and his team's agenda, and one of his 5 pillars for progress. The next milestone in the Housing Opportunities for All plan is the citywide expansion of the Rebates for Affordable Residential Rehabs program, previously only offered in the South St. Pete CRA. The program provides rebates to eligible homeowners to make improvements to their properties, making it easier to stay in their homes. Examples of potential improvements covered by rebates are structural repairs, roof replacement, electric and plumbing upgrades, window and door replacement, HVAC replacement, insulation upgrades, kitchen and bath upgrades, and accessory dwelling unit construction. For more information on qualifications and how to apply, visit stpete.org/home rebates.
Hey guys, Ken Welch, Mayor of St. Petersburg. Now I'm with Dex Fabian, the publisher of I Love the Burg. Thank you for being here with us on our Sunrunner tour. Tell us how this changes life in St.